My name's Emma, and I was addicted to fentanyl. Before my addiction, life was really good. I was always close with my family. It wasn't until I was about 12 years old and my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer that all of that kind of changed and took a turn for the worse. Due to her chemo treatment, she was not able to take her pain medicine, and one day I was just upset, didn't know how to feel, and got my hands on those. And then when that ran out, I learned that people at school sold pills, and that turned into me stealing money from people in my house. So from 12 to 17, it was a number of pain pills. That was probably one of the darkest times of my life. Me and my daughter's dad were getting high all day, every day, sleeping for days at a time. I was 17. I was no longer allowed at my parents' home because I was stealing things from them, money, things that I could pawn. To make a bad thing worse, I found out I was pregnant by him. And when I told him that, he left. I was able to quit everything cold turkey and stay clean throughout my pregnancy, and that ended after my daughter was born, and I started using worse than I ever have before. When she was 5 months old, I got into a relationship with someone who sold fentanyl. It didn't take but 2 weeks for me to get my hands on what he sold and start a whole new addiction all over again. The reason I went to rehab in 2022 was not because I wanted to get better or because I cared about my daughter and wanted her to have a mom. It was nothing like that. I went to rehab because someone had told me if they gave me one last fix that I had to go to rehab. So my plan was to get the fix, go to rehab, leave once I got there. When I was at Allendale, I did leave a couple of times. My 21-day stay turned into about 3 months there. I've always been good at, when I'm in rehab, finding the other person that doesn't really want to be there and convincing them to leave. So I found someone that was from Fort Wayne and would know where to get stuff at. The difference, though, this time of leaving treatment, once I got out the door, that wasn't it. I was at the place that I went when I left for not even a couple hours before there was a knock at the door, and it was several staff from Allendale that talked to me and told me how my life is more valuable than what I'm about to do, and they didn't give up on me. They came for me, they took me back. It made me realize that they were there to love me until I could love myself. And seeing that and actually believing it changed everything for me. And that's why I went back to Allendale, and no one treated me different. All they cared about was making me see the value in my own life like they could see. Allendale Treatment is so different than anywhere else I've been, and believe me, I've been to probably 15 plus rehabs in all kinds of states, because the staff there, they don't seem like they're there because they're getting paid to do their job. They care, and they actually want everyone who comes through their program to succeed and see them on the other side. Another thing about Allendale is that a majority of the owners and the staff who work there are in recovery themselves, and they will not be afraid to share their stories with you so that you know you are not alone. Today, I am clean. I have a job that I love. I'm a full-time student in college. I'm a daughter and a sister and an aunt. And best of all, I have my daughter in my life every single day. And one day I'll be able to use my story in a positive way and help guide her through her life. If you're watching this video and you are struggling and you feel like there's no hope and that you are too far gone or a lost cause, you are not. Allendale Treatment is there for you. They will care for you until you can care for yourself. I am a walking example of that. At Allendale Treatment, there is hope.